Step into the story of Jim Smith, known to many as the Bald Eagle, a true legend in the world of football. Follow his journey from being a player to becoming a respected manager, leading teams like Derby County and Portsmouth. Discover how his smart game plans made him a standout figure in English football. But Jim's story takes a touching turn as he bravely faced a serious illness, which eventually led to his passing. Join us to explore the life of Jim Smith, a man whose story is filled with passion, innovation, and resilience. Explore the beginnings of Jim Smith, born in 1940 in the lively city of Sheffield, a place known for its deep-rooted football culture. In this industrial hub, Jim's early years were filled with the city's strong passion for the sport. Football was not just a pastime, but a way of life, shaping his dreams and aspirations from a young age. Jim's early experiences were rooted in the football-loving streets of Sheffield, where his love for the game blossomed. He was a devoted fan of Sheffield Wednesday, yet his football journey started with their rivals, Sheffield United, where he first signed as a young player. This step marked the beginning of a remarkable journey in football. Despite the setbacks of not making it into Sheffield United's main team, Jim's resolve remained strong. He moved to Aldershot in 1961, taking a significant step in his professional career. These early years were crucial in shaping Jim into a person known for his perseverance and strategic thinking in the football world. Jim Smith's entry into professional football wasn't a straightforward journey. Starting his career at Sheffield United, he faced the tough reality of not breaking into the first team. This initial setback, however, didn't dampen his spirit. It fueled his determination to succeed in the sport he loved. In 1961, seeking playing time and a chance to prove his worth, Jim made a pivotal move to Aldershot, a decision that would mark the true beginning of his professional journey in football. At Aldershot, Jim faced the challenges of professional football head-on. Despite the modest surroundings and less glamorous stage of the 4th Division, he embraced the opportunity with open arms. This period was crucial for Jim, not just for the playing time he gained, but for the resilience and grit he developed. His time at Aldershot wasn't just a stint in his career, but a foundational phase that shaped his approach to football and life. His commitment and hard work during this time laid the groundwork for his future in football. Despite the initial challenges of adjusting to a new team and the demands of professional play, Jim's unwavering persistence stood out. He wasn't just going through the motions, he was building a reputation for himself as a player who could be relied upon, setting the stage for the next steps in his career and eventually transitioning into a successful managerial role. Jim Smith's football journey began at Aldershot, marking the start of a path that would lead him through the ranks of English football. His time at Aldershot laid the groundwork for his robust playing style and tactical awareness. Moving on in 1965, Smith joined Halifax Town, where his skill and strategic thinking on the field became evident, amassing over 100 league appearances and contributing goals. In 1968, Smith's career path took him to Lincoln City, enhancing his standing in the sport. His commitment and consistent performances at Lincoln City preluded his future in football management. The pivotal moment came in 1972, when Smith became player-manager at Boston United. This role unveiled his leadership qualities and his ability to positively impact a team's performance, both as a player and a manager. Smith's seamless transition from playing to management was marked by his tenure at Boston United, where his leadership led to an impressive unbeaten streak, signaling his potential as a top-tier manager. This success at Boston paved the way for his managerial role at Colchester United, where he continued to excel, leading the team to promotion and demonstrating his capacity to transform and elevate a team's performance. Jim's managerial prowess became more prominent as he moved to Blackburn Rovers and then Birmingham City, navigating the complexities of top-division football with resilience and tactical expertise. However, it was his period at Oxford United that became a defining era in his career, guiding the club to successive promotions and establishing them in the First Division, a monumental achievement that underscored his exceptional managerial abilities. Smith's strategic brilliance shone again at Derby County, achieving Premier League promotion and affirming his reputation as a manager capable of competing at the highest levels. His tenure at Derby showcased his strategic planning and his talent for guiding teams to significant achievements. At Portsmouth, Smith made an immediate and transformative impact, steering the team towards Premier League promotion and cultivating a squad recognised for its competitive spirit and tactical discipline. His management at Portsmouth further emphasised his legacy as a manager adept at inspiring and improving a team's fortunes. Throughout his diverse and storied career, Jim Smith was celebrated not just for his managerial roles, but also for his tactical innovation and adaptability across different footballing challenges. His journey through the footballing world left an indelible mark on the clubs he managed and on English football, establishing him as a figure of strategic ingenuity and enduring influence in the sport. Jim Smith faced many tough situations in his career. One big problem was when he left Oxford United, even though he had done a great job there. He left because he wasn't happy with his contract and the club's management, showing that sometimes issues off the field can be as challenging as the games themselves. At Birmingham City, Smith's job ended suddenly when the club decided to hire Ron Saunders instead. This change was unexpected and showed how unstable a football manager's job can be, with changes often happening quickly and without much warning. Smith's time at Newcastle United also ended in difficult circumstances, with disagreements and power struggles in the club's management. This experience highlighted the complicated and sometimes political nature of running a football club, where off-field issues can overshadow the team's performance. Smith also dealt with the challenge of having limited resources at clubs like Portsmouth, where he had to manage the team even though they had to sell their best players without getting good replacements. These situations required him to be creative and make the most of what he had. Jim Smith's career was full of life-changing moments that shaped his journey in football. One significant event was his groundbreaking transfer deal involving Trevor Francis, making him the first £1 million player, a decision that showcased Smith's boldness in the football market. This move not only made headlines, but also signaled Smith's willingness to take risks and innovate to achieve success. Smith's decisions to move between clubs were often pivotal. His departure from Oxford United, despite leading them to unprecedented success due to contract disagreements, and his move to Birmingham City, where he faced the challenge of top-flight football, were crucial steps in his career. These moves highlighted his desire to evolve and tackle new challenges, constantly pushing the boundaries of his managerial capabilities. Transitioning from management to executive roles marked another significant chapter in Smith's life. After a rich managerial career, he took on an executive position with the League Managers Association, LMA, contributing his vast experience and knowledge to support and guide fellow managers. This role allowed him to impact the game from a different perspective, influencing managerial practices and policies. Post-career, Jim Smith's legacy in football remained prominent. His involvement with the LMA as chief executive demonstrated his commitment to the sport, ensuring that managers received the recognition and support they deserved. Smith's influence extended beyond his own managerial achievements, contributing to the development and understanding of football management across the board. Smith was inducted into the LMA Hall of Fame, an honor reflecting his extensive contributions to football both on and off the pitch. His innovative tactics, leadership, and passion for the game left an indelible mark on English football, ensuring his legacy endures as a figure of respect and admiration in the sport's history. Jim Smith, famously known in the football world, also had a rich family life. He was married to Yvonne, who stood by him through the highs and lows of his career. Their partnership was strong, with Yvonne offering constant support. Away from the busy life of football management, Smith loved spending quality time with his loved ones. Known for his friendly nature and humour, he was loved by many, not just in football but also in his personal circle. His life was full of close, meaningful relationships, reflecting the commitment he showed in his professional world. Smith had various hobbies that kept him busy and happy outside his football commitments. He took pleasure in being with his family, discovering new places, or enjoying calm moments away from the spotlight. These simple joys were significant to him. In his later years, Jim Smith faced health challenges that tested his strength and resilience. The once dynamic football figure struggled with illness, showing the same fight and determination he once displayed on the football pitch. His health battles were private, yet those close to him knew of the difficulties he endured. Smith's passing on December 10, 2019, at the age of 79, marked the end of an era. He died in the hospital, with his wife Yvonne by his side, leaving behind a legacy that touched many in the football world and beyond. His death was felt deeply across the football community, with many mourning the loss of a true football man. Tributes flowed in from clubs he managed, former players, colleagues, and fans, all echoing the sentiment of losing not just a great manager, but a beloved figure in the sport. His contribution to football, his personality, and his leadership left an indelible mark on the game. Jim Smith's journey through football and life showcased his passion, resilience, and the lasting impact he had on those around him. His passing was a moment of reflection for many, celebrating his life and the legacy he left in the world of football. Jim Smith, known as the Bald Eagle, was more than just a football manager. He was a true leader both on and off the field. His journey through football, marked by his clever tactics and strong leadership, made a big impact on the sport in England. Smith's story is one of passion, determination and influence, leaving a lasting mark on the teams he managed and the players he coached. His legacy lives on, not just in the memories of thrilling matches and strategic masterstrokes, but in the enduring respect and admiration from the football community.